It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll have a rematch of Super Bowl 38. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. And it comes your way next.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Foxborough. To return is Jermichael Hasty. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 75 yards. Touchdown, New England. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing on second down, Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Off the play fake. Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Back deep for New England, Demario Douglas. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the stunner to open this game. One play to the house. What do they do on this drive? It's 1st and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. To throw on 1st down is May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Xavier Woods there on the stop. Second and 7. Throwing now is May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
Panthers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And third down coming up.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10.
That's actually really cool.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
To throw again is May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On 4th down, out comes Joey Sly for the Patriots field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Pats will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That one taken in right side by Gillette. A gain there of 11. It's a Carolina 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And your workers forward to the 35. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Third and long. To throw is Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
We are through one. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment.
No, it's not bad. Moment of truth. There's your truth. That is the Lord. That is the Lord. Reflect on it. Not bad. I have coverage on it. Yeah. You're always the good, you know. Oh, motors are built for me. Yeah. I've never been insulted by it. How do you tell? Just no rust. Yeah, that's not bad. I can do it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. May going to look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Third and 5. Now, May will try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, team's willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. To throw is Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now Young, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's May. And that one incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Young. Quickly to the outside and complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Throwing is May. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
The motion man here is Bourne. Throwing on 2nd down, May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So Can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Here's Bryce Behringer now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Blackshear to return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return, and that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
That one complete to Gillette. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll tuck it and take off. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and 10. Now Young. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Young to throw on first down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet inbounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Here's the pistol snap to Young. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. We just watched a fine first half out of this quarterback. That's Drake May. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now he takes off. And Young will have a first down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
To throw, Young. He's got his man. That's Gillette. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 2nd down, Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
One more time, it's Hubbard. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers are back in this one. It's 17-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. The motion man here is Bourne. Throwing on 3rd down is May. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. The motion man is Sanders. A 2nd down throw for Young. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall. But after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
To throw is Young. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And now, following the desperation turnover on downs, they're going to start with it 1st and goal. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Patriots up their lead. It's now 24-7. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's to the left side, hauled in by Gillette. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st down is Young. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Young. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
He's got it at the 7. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's Young to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. To throw is Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. The Panthers back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Past the 40.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Now Gibson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.